Lewis here with Pickleball Pursuit, and today we'll be taking a look at the full paddle lineup from Mark Pickleball, the Mark 1, 1X, and 2. All three of these paddles are 16mm and feature a carbon Kevlar blend face. With the release of the Kinetic, which was one of the first carbon fiber and Kevlar weave paddles that we've seen on the market in the hybrid shape, Mark Pickleball has exploded. Since then, they have rebranded and renamed the Kinetic to the Mark 1, introduced a longer handle hybrid shape paddle, the Mark 1X, and renamed the Krypton to the Mark 2, which is their elongated shape paddle. You may have seen my review of the Mark Kinetic, but the Mark 1 is the exact same paddle. And what I said in my review is that it's one of the best, if not the best paddle on the market. Since then, my thoughts have not really changed at all. Since playing with this new Mark 1, I have really enjoyed and just felt completely at home when using this paddle. The insane blend of power, pop, and control that you get with this Mark 1 is really second to almost no paddle on the market. Not only does it have great power, pop, and control, it has excellent spin and one of the best sweet spots of any hybrid shape paddle currently on the market. With that being said, this paddle is definitely going to gear towards the more aggressive playstyle. If you're someone who likes to hit big drives as well as be a very aggressive person at the kitchen line, I think this is definitely going to be a very awesome paddle for you to have in your hand. Coming in at a swing weight of 117 and a twist weight of 6.56 puts it right in the middle of the road for really any other hybrid shape paddle, and really leans a little bit on the higher side of swing weight, which makes sense why it's a little bit more powerful. The introduction of the Mark 1X is a slightly longer handle, which is 5.75 inches, which is going to shrink and eat into the real estate of the paddle face, making this a little bit more challenging in terms of sweet spot, but this paddle is going to be more whippy and have similar power and pop as the Mark 1. This paddle will have a slightly head-heavy feel compared to the 1 because of its slightly longer handle, and therefore will be a little bit more whippy and a little bit more aggressive with your flicks and speed ups. Apart from that, there's really not a ton of difference between the 1 and the 1X in terms of power and pop. In terms of control, it's not going to be quite as control oriented as the 1 just because it has that smaller face. It's going to be a little bit more challenging to hit that sweet spot, but with a little bit of lead tape, it's definitely going to open up this paddle's sweet spot and be a little bit more forgiving. However, nothing will really separate having a larger face and surface area for forgiveness. The Mark II is going to be the elongated shape version of these paddles. With a 5.5 inch handle, a 16.5 inch length, and 7.5 inch width, this is your typical elongated shape paddle. In terms of power, this Mark II, in my opinion, is the most powerful of the three. You'll definitely see that your drives and serves have a little bit more pep to them compared to the Mark 1 and Mark 1X. Coming in at a swing weight of 122, this is obviously going to be the most head-heavy paddle of the bunch, but it still is manageable enough for most players 3-5 and up. Really, once you get past that 124, 125 swing weight, you start to really notice your hands lag behind, and it's definitely not suitable for the beginner to lower intermediate players. Although it is more powerful on drives and serves compared to the 1 and 1X, it's not going to be quite as poppy and has a slightly more muted feel compared to the 1 and 1X. Overall, all three of these paddles are going to produce very similar spin potential. Similar to the Mark 1, this Mark II has a very nice sweet spot, and I would say it's slightly above average for any other elongated shape paddle. Now, what separates Mark Pickleball from the rest of the companies on the market is their exceptional combination of both performance and price. All of these paddles come in at $144 after discount code, and they are definitely some of the best performing paddles, especially for the price. If you'd like to enter for a chance to win one of these paddles, all that you have to do is like and comment on this video, subscribe to Pickleball Pursuit, and fill out the Google form listed in the description below. The winner will be selected 4 weeks after this video has been uploaded and will be contacted directly via the email that you used to fill out the Google form. Mark Pickleball is offering 3 paddles that really meet the needs of a lot of players. Not only do they have top tier performance, but they're some of the best priced paddles on the market. I hope you enjoyed this review. Until the next one, I'm Lewis with Pickleball Pursuit, and I'll see you soon.